Howdy doody, everybody. It's Johnny Seville, and this is the Acorn Wealth Corp Executive Summary for the 21st of July. Looking for setups for tomorrow, Wednesday's trading. The S&P 500 today did close below, where did we go? 21.1921. The low of open range was 2019.88. So we have actually closed slightly below open range, which indicates bearish movement for the market within a bullish momentum move. So could go either way. Another day or two should give us more confirmation, but right now we're looking to the negative. If you look at the market overview, we had 60% of declining stocks today versus 40% advancing stocks. So the pressure has been to the downside, and there's been a lot of impressive movers. Of course, one of the big impressive movers today was Caesar, one of our executive summary picks last week, and this one just blew up. 22.44% move today. Perfect kind of fallen angel that we picked up there from last week's executive summary. So that was a beautiful play. Now, looking at new potentials, still has some really high hopes for the two executive summary picks last night, GTLS and EBIX on the short side. Really excited to see how these two move. But in terms of new ones, we're basically looking at, to the long side, I'm looking at flags, because I want to see stocks that are potentially going to break out of that resistance on the S&P 500. So to the long side, there's two flags that I am considering. CCG is the first one. Big move of 17% back here on July 16th. It's consolidated beautifully. If we get a break of the high of today's candle, 645, basically I'm looking for a move up to that 720 level. Is basically kind of the potential there. I'd maybe cut that a little bit shy, so just say around 716 in terms of looking at a target. So 716 from again around that the high of a break of that 647. Okay, so that could be a nice 10% plus move. The other flag I'm looking at is ANTH, a pharmaceutical company. Had a big move today, 13% on 4 million shares, over 500,000 shares yesterday. Consolidated beautifully today. Again, this could be a nice, easy break. I'd be looking at the midline here. We can look at the midline here around 10.23 or under as an entry point, and I'd expect a rally up to the extension of that level of at 11.53. So again, looking at 10.23 to basically 11.53, so about $1.40, or about 14% on that. So both potentially beautiful plays, and the AZX is moving lovely on that, showing strong uptrend momentum. So love both of those. Now, on the short side, we could have an options during earnings play. This is an energy, oil and gas company. Energy still under pressure, broke 12-month new lows today, and this one's been holding under a shelf for support, but could quite easily just absorb the pressure of the downward market as soon as it breaks $11. Now, they report earnings on Thursday, so this could be a potential earnings play, looking at $11 puts, which are currently trading at 33 cents. So if this gaps down $1 on Thursday night or Thursday afternoon, this could be a really nice big reward. So I'd be looking to see how that trades in tomorrow's market, and possibly positioning to some of those $11 puts at the 33 cent or cheaper probably by the end of the day. And of course, if we break the support, that would also be a trigger to get in as well. And if we just go back and have a look at some of those levels, we could be looking for a drop at least down to $10 quite easily. So, of course, with options during earnings plays, we're usually utilizing very small amounts of capital because we're looking for 200, 300, 400% gains. But if we're wrong, we can lose it all. So I only invest what I fully expect to. I'm fully happy to lose, or I'm capable of losing without it really damaging me. So I always enter those trades with that mentality, but that's something we're looking at on the short side. So, of course, we'll finish up for the night. But if you are not a fully fledged member of Acorn, or the one last try to get in on the trial of these services and receive this every night, if you didn't get our full report last night, it's because you're not a member. You need to get on to go to acornwealthcorp.com/fly. FLY, like fly a plane, acornwealthcorp.com/fly. For $9, you'll get a trial of our service for an entire month. Again, well worth the money. One of these trades like Caesar, if you had $1,000 in that, you would have made $200 today while you were sleeping in. So for $9, we hope you'll get some incredible value out of the stocks we find for potential trades. With that, we'll tie up for the night, and happy trading.